Pain! What does it mean? I'm Coach Josh here from Training for Warriors Portland. I'm going to talk to you today about a really important topic called pain. Now, if you've been training in the gym for more than a week or two, you might have experienced a little bit of pain. And I wanted to bring up a couple of interesting ideas that I've been experiencing in the last year that might help you out a little bit. And first, I want to draw from some of the greats on the matter and let you know what some other folks have thought about it in the past. And Arnold Schwarzenegger once said that everything past pain is growth. When he was talking about reps, he was talking about every rep you do past the one that hurts, that's more strength, more muscle that you're creating. And as long as the technique is good, I would agree with that. Everything past the discomfort level is what's making you stronger. And then one of my good friends, Dr. Aziz Gazipura, the mind guy, the confidence guy, says your quest for comfort is killing you. And when he said that, he was really talking about being comfortable with yourself, being comfortable in your place in life, and not wanting to offend other people, and not wanting other people to have the opportunity to reject you or to put yourself out there to be exposed and vulnerable. So when he's saying that by holding back, you are dying. You're dying, living a quiet life, and you're never going to grow into the person you were meant to be if you don't get out there and face your fears and face rejection. And I agree with that wholeheartedly, having faced and continue to face fear, uncertainty, and rejection. I'm not by any means inoculated, and I'm excited to keep moving forward. So thank you, Dr. Gazipura, for that. And then David Delanave, a great strength coach from Minneapolis, he recently said in an email that he sent out to me, he said, pain is a sign of doing too much or not enough. So you can have pain in your knee from sitting on the couch too long, or you can have pain in your knee from doing too many squats. And the only way you get to know which is to look at what you've been doing. And I would say that, yeah, that's really not helpful, but also that's true. So, and I want to relate it back to me for a second because I've experienced a little bit of pain lately, and it's actually been really liberating. One of the things that I've had pain with is my knee, and I've been training for a long time, and I've had knee pain off and on for quite some time. And what happens is whenever I'm starting a series of heavy squats, at the beginning of the series, my knees start to give me a little bit of a problem. I start to have knee pain with my squats. And then, after I squat for a few weeks, the pain goes away. And then it's just at the beginning of the workout, and then I get warmed up, and it goes away, and then it's just gone. And it's clear to me that my body wasn't ready to do squats. And then as I get better at squats, and the preparation, the practice, the pain goes away, and it stays gone as long as I continue to practice doing those things which cause me pain and discomfort. And because I get stronger and leaner and build muscle when I squat, I'm probably going to have to keep squatting. And I got no problem with that because I'm not afraid of hard work. But back to pain. So the idea of pain is a little bit confusing because on the one hand, you don't want to do something that's going to literally injure yourself. So, if you have an injured ankle or hamstring, you wouldn't go out and run sprints or run stairs, right? If you have an injury, if you have a limitation, you don't attack that limitation directly. You find your way around the limitation to avoid an injury. So you would do a step up, or you would do something where you didn't have to have the impact. Maybe you could load it differently, so you didn't require that ankle mobility, so you don't blow a calf or damage things more. And you find a workaround to get past the pain, to still get that growth on the other side of pain. And when I was a young soldier in the Army, that was one of the first few weeks of basic training, and we were getting used to running all the time. And I had a drill sergeant who said that you'll notice when you start to run and you start to really open it up, you're gonna get a side ache. It's gonna hurt in your gut. And he said, what you got to do is you got to run past that. You got to run through that, and once you get on the other side of that ache, there's nothing. And once that side ache goes away, it never comes back. And I love that he said that, because it's never been said to me before. In my life, everybody had talked about pain as this thing that was bad, and it's like, well, it can't be uncomfortable. Like, take it easy. Don't go too hard. Don't go too fast. Don't do too much. And the body tries to kind of curb your enthusiasm. It tries to keep you held back a little bit. So it's going to give you a little sign of stress. It's like, whoa, we're really having to work now. I don't know if you want to do this. But because the body is a highly adaptable machine, when you push through to the other side, not only are you able to succeed that day, but on the other side you have strength and endurance and stamina, vigor, and resilience that you didn't know you had before. But then it gets easier to do that. It gets easier to reach and to grow because you have practice being exposed to that discomfort. So there's a kind of pain, and when you feel it, it's your body letting you know that that's what it's comfortable doing. And if you take a few steps past that, usually you're going to find something great on the other side. Just on the other side of that discomfort is another stepping stone to your objective. Now, I'm not saying train like an idiot, and I'm not saying that you should be reckless with yourself, but what I'm saying is you have to push yourself to that point of discomfort and just a little bit further and see what happens, and call that a test. And then your body will then know that, hey, when I'm tired, when I'm achy, when I'm exhausted, it's okay, because I still have more to give. Don't kid yourself. You're never really out of gas. So that's my story about pain and what it means and where it comes from and what it actually has to offer you. So when you feel that pain and that fear, that's a signal that you're on the right track. And there's something good for you just on the other side of pain. You just got to figure out how to get there. This is Coach Josh from Training for Warriors Portland, helping you bring out the warrior within.